Hi, you have tuned in to Laura Kane After Dark. And for that, I'm thankful. I appreciate you. You know who else appreciates you so much? My co-host, Erik Rimmer.
Yeah, the bitch is back, baby.
I know, your t-shirt. You got to show your t-shirt, the bottom of it. I love that. Elton John, the bitch is back.
That's right.
Well, let's get things started right away with our glorious sponsors who we appreciate so much. Thank you.
We do.
Sponsor on the podcast is Sweetums Wipes, the intimate wipes with flavor. Cinnabon, pina colada, and mango, just to name a few. Perfect for a daily refresh or for spicing things up. Dr. Elisa invented these, and they are pH balanced and non-sticky. Get Sweetums Wipes on Amazon or at sweetumswipes.com. Are you looking for a new hairdresser? Well, good. Barry's Hair joins the podcast. She's been doing my hair for years. Barry is an artist who specializes in short cuts, amazing color, updos, braids, weddings, and she makes house calls for those special occasions. Find Barry's Hair on Facebook and Instagram. Mention the podcast. You'll get 15% off your services.
I used a whole box of Sweetums wipes.
What flavor?
I mixed them up.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm addicted to those.
I know.
Things.
I told you.
It's crazy.
I told you.
Okay, so now it's time for my host chat.
I'm starting to sweat already.
Right.
Because apparently you got a piercing.
As you will notice, my daughter, Evan Elizabeth, is sitting here with us.
Yes.
Hi, everyone.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
We're going to talk about her actual birthday, in which she did a lot of little things, fun things. She went to the beach.
Yes.
With
for
who?
6 hours.
With a bunch of her friends.
With a bunch of my friends. They just came in waves, and it was so fun.
And then you woke up with your friend who spent the night before. Mm-hmm. And then what did we do in the morning?
We
went
got
to
Starbucks.
That's right.
And I got a free drink and a free cake pop because I'm just cool like that. And it was my birthday.
Yeah. And she turned 18.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
I know.
So depressed.
So I said, Evan, what do you want to do when you get back from the beach? And she's like, I want sushi.
I love sushi.
And I want to walk around Hillcrest. And I think I might want to get a piercing. I'm like, totally okay with that because I know that she's not the nose piercing kind.
No.
Thank God.
Or anything. I actually wanted her to get her belly button pierced because she has such a cute belly.
No.
I woke
But
up
she
and
doesn't
Mom
want
was
it.
like, Mom was like, you should get your belly button pierced. And I was like, no.
Thank you, Evan.
No.
You have such a good stomach. But anyway, I'm glad you didn't.
Me too.
Me too.
So we go to Vivid Tattoo, which is in Hillcrest. It's open till 11 o'clock at night. And it doesn't even open till like 4. We walk in, we meet, I think her name was Sasha.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And Evan wanted, she thought, a cartilage pierce on her ear.
Okay. I almost got nervous. I thought that was through the nose.
No.
Thank God. Okay.
So she also wanted a third pierce on each one of her ears because she has double piercing. She wanted the third. So we were going to get 3 altogether. Well, the way the pricing worked out, if you buy one piercing, the next piercing is only $25. So it was like a good deal. So I'm like, you could get all of it done, or maybe I can get one too and just pay $25. That's a great deal.
Here's my concern. I see no visible piercings. So I'm afraid that it's nip or lip.
Just remember
Oh my God.
that Evan
No.
and her friend Maggie and I were together and we were all in the same room. So that wasn't going to happen.
Thank God. Okay. So there is a silver lining.
So she gets her third piercing.
Third. Here it is. This one and a third right here.
So the second one, she kind of goes, whoa, that's kind of a lot. I'm feeling a little woozy.
Yeah,
she passes out sometimes with
I
needles.
pass out very occasionally. So
She's like, I don't know about the cartilage.
these were fine, but I was like, I don't know if I can get a cartilage because that might hurt a lot.
And that's up here, right?
Yeah, and all of my ears would just be like for like the week after.
But she was still maybe thinking about it. And so I step up and say, okay, how about this? I'll get my cartilage pierced and then we'll see how much it hurts. And then from there, if you feel like you want to do it, do it. But I think you should mark your 18th birthday with something significant like that. Okay. I hop on the table. She marks she goes, oh, by the way, what you want, it's called a flat back because it's actually through my ear. It's not the little part that curves over. I'm like, you know what? Go ahead and do it.
Oh, no.
How much could it possibly hurt? So Evan's filming the whole thing. First, let's play Evan's reaction to her looking in the mirror at her third piercing.
Oh, they look so pretty.
Oh my god, they're so pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god.
She was so happy.
I love them.
She marks my ear. I go see if it's in the right place. Then I lay back down. Then she gets out the needle. Long ass needle.
Hell no.
She goes, okay, you might want to take a couple deep breaths. I was like, oh no.
And mind you, my mom was like, you gotta do it. Just do it. It'll be fine. And I was like, and then she's like, well, let me just go first to show you.
So you'll see. You can see on the video when the needle goes through my ear. I'm like, oh my God. And then
I'm going to pass out.
oh my God. Oh, wow.
Why are you
did
telling
that
this
hurt.
story? Why?
Wow, did that. I don't know.
I'm going to pass out.
No,
I might throw up.
it hurt a lot. It hurt a lot. And not only that, she had to go back in to put the jewelry in. And that's when I really went crazy. But here's my reaction after.
This in the corner.
Ready?
It's her pop socket. Oh.
Deep breath in. One more breath in.
Oh, boy.
And deep breath out.
Now I didn't scream.
Done. What do you think? Felt like a piercing.
I'm in shock. Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
That is not the reaction.
Oh, no. Does that feel a little better? Yeah.
I was like, Evan, if you want to enjoy the rest of your birthday, don't do this. Do not do this. You'll pass out. You will have a panic attack.
I would have passed out. I would have had a panic attack. I
Yeah.
almost passed out seeing you.
I
get
know.
it
Wait,
done.
let me see it.
How are you
And it
wearing
hurts like
headphones?
hell.
How are you wearing headphones? then?
Somehow that doesn't hurt. Right there.
Oh, my God. Oh, hell no.
It's right at the top of my ear.
Well, crisis averted.
Like I needed another pierce. Like
I am so glad I was not there. You would have had to peel me up off
I would
the
have
floor.
been in the hospital
Oh,
for
yeah.
the rest of the night.
aren't you glad I went first though and did that?
Yes.
Or else you would have been a mess.
I would have died. Can I have a sip?
And it hurt so much after. And I couldn't even lay on this side of my head on the pillow during my vacation because it hurt so bad. It was awful.
Why? Oh, no.
I know.
No
I'm just
way.
wimp. I'm
Never
total
getting
wimp.
a piercing,
You're a
never
wump.
getting a tattoo. Never.
What the hell? Yeah. I don't think you should. It's for people that really dig pain, I
Yeah.
guess.
No.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty pain tolerant, but
What would you think if I got a nose piercing?
Oh,
I think
hell
those
no.
look cute.
No, they are not cute.
A little
Not-
diamond
No,
right here,
don't.
so cute.
No,
Get a nose
don't even
piercing.
think about it. No.
Am I too old?
No.
I
Yes.
think everybody's too old for them, honestly.
Yeah.
They're so precious. You don't think they
No,
look cute?
they are not precious. They make you look like you have a
Little, just
booger.
little.
Yeah,
I think
it's
I know-
booger.
Yeah.
I know one person that looks good with it.
What about a little ring? Does
No.
a ring-
God,
Oh.
that's worse.
Absolutely not. Someone keep an eye on you.
Serious.
Don't. I'm
Yeah.
not doing it.
Don't worry when you go to New York. Don't worry. God, it's gonna be a full-time job.
Guess what? we're gonna get though?
What?
We're gonna get matching tattoos.
No, you're not.
No, check it out.
Yes.
Check it out. Before we leave for college, I say we, we're gonna get a little heart or a happy face behind our ear.
No.
That's barely
Yes.
recognizable.
No.
Yes.
I think you should get
Not
nose piercings.
while I'm alive.
No.
Why not?
Then you better kill me now on the show.
Okay. What is wrong with something you can barely even see unless you have your hair up?
No.
Okay, actually, piercings behind the your ears are actually super noticeable, and I feel like anytime they're matching, it's just like
No.
I don't know.
I'm putting my.
Well, you want a hard? No, Alfie told me I should get a little microphone back here.
That would be kind of cute, but that's just too much.
Everybody I know that's got a matching tattoo has the person that they've matched with that's ended terribly.
Well, that's couples.
No, even people like siblings I saw get one. They don't speak to each other now.
What if we get it together, but it doesn't match?
No.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
God. No. Absolutely not. I'm putting my foot down. I am.
Eric, you literally have no say in this right
Yes. Being your pseudo dad and being your pseudo husband, I no.
I feel
Why
obligated to take
not?
Eric's side. On
Yes.
This one.
Listen
Doesn't
to your
it
brother.
look cute? Don't you think it looks super cute?
I think it depends on what you get and where you get it.
Like a little heart in the back of your ear.
No,
No.
that's like really cheesy.
I think you're cheesy.
You know what? Google some images. They look cool. You can suck it because guess what? We're gonna do it anyway.
No.
And our girl Sasha's gonna do it.
No.
At Vivid Tattoo.
I'm gonna go talk to Sasha
I
as
want to
soon
get
as
a
we're done
tattoo
filming.
of this little happy face like that too.
Okay, that is the worst happy
And a
face
heart.
I've ever seen.
And sunshine. Oh, we were gonna do sunshine.
You
Here.
cannot.
Let me
keep drawing this
pick it.
tattoo.
I'm gonna.
Oh, I
draw-
won't.
I'm gonna draw a tattoo like this and just put that behind your ear.
Imagine. I bet the microphone would look like
It
that.
probably would. I'm saying no. I'm gonna say a hard no.
How about a music note for you?
No.
Okay. I think we're done with this.
Yeah. Now I'm upset.
These all seem very generic a little. Like they don't have a lot of design.
They do. They mean a lot to us because we always have such a positive
My
attitude.
Evan
The happy
Elizabeth
face.
is not marking up her body with tattoos.
Oh my
She's
god.
not. She's not.
I think tattoos are cool. I think you just gotta be careful about them.
She's not.
Yeah.
You guys, I sat on this design for a year and a half before I actually got it.
Well, she's gonna be a performer, so she can't really get them all over her body,
That's a problem.
and that would be super easy to cover up with makeup.
Yeah, but then that means you got to go to CVS and buy makeup.
Not if you're in a Broadway play and they have it there.
I think behind the ear tattoos are almost like the same thing as nose piercings.
Or like a tramp
A
stamp.
little bit.
Why do you say
Okay,
that?
they're not as bad as tramp stamps, but I don't know.
What's wrong with you? Do you know somebody who has it and you don't like that person?
Actually, no. I know some people that have them that I really like, but it's kind of it almost makes their head look big because it's it's very distracting almost.
It looks like you have something.
Wait, now I don't.
Well, my
wanna do
head is
it.
already big, and
No, I
so
don't
is my
wanna do
nose.
See,
so I
she
don't
doesn't
care.
want to do it.
Don't-
See, good girl.
I'm having doubt.
See, good girl.
We'll talk about
You
it.
are
We have
not
plenty of
talking her
time
into it. No.
Before the end of August.
You know what? I'm just gonna have to move in here. I'm gonna have to move in here and watch you like a hawk.
I know we're out of control.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It is. It totally is.
Starting to sweat again.
Hey, we didn't do your host chat. 'Cause
I'm too
done
upset.
With mine. Thank you, Evan. Oh, wait. I wanted to ask Evan one thing. She is working her very first job, and it's very cool.
Oh my gosh.
And she's exhausted.
I'm exhausted.
What are you?
I work as a summer camp counselor, and I'm with the 3 to
I
5
bet
year olds.
that-
3 to
oh my
5 year olds.
3 to
I
5,
bet that
and
is
none of them are 5. They're all 3 and 4.
No.
And it's from 7 to 5.
Oh,
And it's all day in the sun, outside in the dirt. There's just a ton
my
of dirt.
ew.
Everywhere, all the
You
time.
lost me at
Dirt.
dirt.
What about
Dirt.
the codes?
Oh, last week I had 2 code browns.
Okay.
Which
You know what
Say-
that means?
we don't need to talk about what
I don't even think I need to ask.
I'm
Is there a code
scarred.
yellow?
I saw one of them happen
Oh,
with my own eyes.
was it in a pool?
Nope.
Did you have to clean it?
Nope, that's not my job.
Oh, good. That's
my
good.
God.
Luckily, but I have to tell other people about it and wait with them while they
If someone throws up, what color code is that?
code green.
Ew.
That's a code green.
But we haven't had a code green
Thank
yet
God.
at camp at all.
What other codes?
There's code yellow,
Mm-hmm.
which, you know,
Speaks for itself.
yeah, that only happens with the younger people. And then there's code red, which is just bad. We don't want a code red. It's not funny. And then there's like no other codes. I don't.
Is code red a bad kid?
No, it's just like something really bad is happening.
Oh, like
yeah.
you
Like
need the
call an
medics.
ambulance or like there's someone sketchy on campsite.
Oh, it is in Balboa Park, so that is a good chance of that happening.
Oh my God. I if I saw code brown, there would be a code green immediately.
Oh,
God.
Yeah.
One of my children looks at me today. My camp name is Sunshine, because we have camp names, and my sister works there too, and her camp name is Moon, which is fun because we're Sunshine and Moon. And one of my children came up to me today and was like, Sunshine. And I was like, what? And she's like, you're so beautiful. And I was like, aww.
That's
little kids
cute.
speak
They're
the
so
truth.
cute, but also, after 9 hours, I'm done.
You
So
can't
do you
have a bunch of kids.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
Eric's so involved in every aspect.
I am. I was like, you're not having children. You're not getting a tattoo. You're not smoking.
Every
I
time
don't
she
want
comes
children,
back
so.
from work, she goes, I do not want children. I do not want kids.
See,
Heck no.
smart girl.
It's hard, huh?
Yes.
It's really hard.
And then, but the thing is, these parents send their kids to camp to get away from them. Like, I couldn't imagine spending all day and then the night and then the next day. Oh, I can't.
It's a lot,
Could never.
but it's worth it.
That's what every parent says. They're a lot of work, but they're worth it.
There's probably some parents that are like, what did I do? This is not worth it.
I would send my kids to a summer camp and then I would just move.
Oh my God. Dump them at the summer camp and take off.
Yeah,
Just
I totally
disappear.
would. Yeah. Totally would.
Thank you, Evan.
You're
I'd move out of the
welcome.
country. Thank you, Evan. Sunshine.
Go rest.
Make good choices. Don't get a tattoo.
We'll talk about it later.
No.
It's going to be a good daughter and a mom thing to do.
No.
It's not. You're not even going to see it.
No.
It's very permanent.
I know that. Which I
I
don't.
didn't think you didn't. That was just.
I know that, and that is something to take into consideration. But when you're in a place like that, you're just like, ooh, what can I get done? And, I want this, I want that. You're not really thinking about it.
Never impulse buy a tattoo.
Not a little microphone
No.
that'll look like a penis.
No.
You should take Eric to get a tattoo with you because I would trust whatever happens.
Would
Yes.
you get one behind your ear?
Never in a million
LCAD?
years. No.
Where would you get one though?
I would never get one.
If you were forced to get one, where would you get one?
If I was forced to, probably on my finger. Because then I could just put a ring over it and not have to look at it.
Upper shoulder you can hide really easily.
Yeah, I don't want anything.
I like Rihanna's under boob tattoo.
Oh,
I think that is
God.
pretty,
I think
but
those are, not gonna lie, those are kind of tacky.
it is
Oh my
hot.
God, it's
but
so tacky.
it's also Rihanna.
True.
So, what's up with you?
What?
Were you going to talk about a restaurant?
Oh, yeah.
I got to hear about it.
Sunday night, I went. I've known this group of guys we used to work for a catering company together. So Keith, Mark, there's a whole group, and Robert.
You're
So-
forgetting some names.
No.
Oh,
Keith,
okay.
Mark, and Robert.
Okay.
And Mark and his partner opened up a new wine bar. It's on 28th Street in San Diego. And it's called Juan and Jasper. And that's the name of both of their dad's middle names, I believe.
Okay.
So it's a wine bar. They've got great food. The food was fantastic. And I went there after work. So we all used to work together for a catering company, and it was just like time had stood still. Like
That's cool.
Oh my God, we were laughing and just carrying on. And so, yeah, it was really fun.
What's the name again? So people
Juan and Jasper, and it's 1216 28th Street.
So
And Mark is a chef. His partner is a chef, and the food is fantastic.
you know what Alfie cooked for me
I
finally?
had probably one of the best Caesar salads I've ever had.
Oh, wow. That's
it was
good.
delicious, and the fries are so good.
For breakfast, Alfie made me pancakes, eggs, and bacon. And it was so sweet. And I thought it was the
Pancakes,
best
eggs, and
tasting
bacon?
pancake I ever had.
That sounds like a Denny's breakfast.
I know. I love it. My breakfast is my favorite meal of the day, I think. You?
I don't eat breakfast that often.
I have to.
Probably, dinner is probably my favorite.
Brian?
Yeah, I love dinner, but also I'm a big lunch person. I love
Really?
lunch.
Yeah, I like lunch too.
I could totally skip lunch and be fine.
Lunch and dinner are almost interchangeable to me, though, because anything you eat for dinner, you can eat for lunch, and vice versa.
True.
The other day, I was so busy that I didn't eat lunch till probably 2:30 or 3, and that was the only meal I ate the entire day. It's the only thing I...
Were you starving? Were you weak?
No,
Were you
and this
any
is,
of those
no,
things?
this is my problem. I will get to the point where I'm like, oh my God. And then I kind of think, oh, I haven't eaten anything today at all.
And then do you eat and get energy?
Yeah, then I eat, but
Wow. I didn't eat this morning at all, and I was so dizzy. I thought I was going to faint. I have to eat right away, right when I get up. That's me. And I didn't do that today or the other day.
But no, it's a great, great restaurant. So everybody should try it. If you guys have any questions, just let me know.
Cool. So last episode, we were talking about how gullible I am, and I believe everything. So Brian offered to test me. He has 3 stories, and one of them is not true. Is that the truth? Is that what's going on? Come on up here. You get to see Brian now. He's going to be on camera.
Our son.
Our son out from behind the producer area. Unplugging everything.
Almost ended my career real fast. Is it?
Uh-oh. Did you unplug it? Hold on. Let me check. Everything's plugged in all right? Is it on? Can you do it? Can you see?
What? Can I?
Oh, how about this? Is that okay?
I can hear
I
myself.
just can't hear myself.
Oh, say it again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, it's just my microphones.
You mean your headphones?
Yeah, my headphones.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Oh,
Can you hear him?
something worked for a second.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now you're on. Okay.
Okay, great.
All righty.
Okay. So I have 3 stories. One of these is completely fabricated, and I'm gonna freestyle it as I go.
Okay.
And I've only written down the general themes of each story. So the rest of it, I'll be either telling from memory or off the top of my head.
Okay.
So the first one actually happened this last Sunday. I went down to Coronado because Coronado is a beautiful place aside from the traffic and insane prices. And I went and I stood outside the Smeckles mansion. It's right next to the Hotel Del. And
Oh, yeah.
It's the site of a famous suicide/murder from 2007.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Remember that?
So I had read a book about it, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. That's right there. This $10 million house, which was just bought, I think, in like 2019 through a private shell company, basically. So I went and visited it, and super cool. And first I drove past, I'm like, oh my God, that's the one. Some lady hung herself
Yeah.
out, off the back balcony. I'm like, it's kind of intense. And so I kind of walk up to it, and I kind of catch a glimpse of in the top window. I'm like, it kind of looks like somebody's in there, and it's mostly a summer home from what I've understood, and it's always been a summer home. So I'm like, oh, that's a little spooky. I couldn't tell. It was just kind of a dark figure, kind of in the back. Didn't look like anyone was home, but it could have been anything. But it's a beautiful house, maybe haunted, and that case is still actually technically an open investigation. Okay, this is my second story.
Okay. The first one you saw, maybe a ghost. Okay.
Probably 2 years ago, me and my girlfriend, right when we started dating, we went up to LA in the middle of the night. Like,
Road trip?
kind of. We just drove to LA at, like, we left at midnight. So we got up,
God.
Yeah, we got there like probably like around 1 a.m. And she'd been to LA before, but hadn't really done anything cool there. So I'm like, okay, let's go to the observatory. Observatory's closed, but only by like a car gate. So I'm like, it's fine. We just walk. We'll walk to the top of the observatory, which is a roughly it's a long way up. But
Yeah.
I'm an optimistic guy, so I'm like, oh, don't worry, we'll make it up. So we start heading up the trail, and then I realized that there's actually like a kind of a hiking path straight to the top, aside from the road, which winds all the way up. So we get on the road, or we get on this little path, and we start walking up, and it's still pretty wide. It's probably like a 25 feet wide path, and we're just kind of walking, and I'm like, I feel like there's a lot of wildlife out here. You just kind of hear it in the tree line. And so up ahead of us, there was like a single lamp, essentially. And standing right underneath this lamp is this giant coyote. I mean, massive coyote.
That is freaky.
And so he's just kind of watching us. And my girlfriend is terrified of coyotes. for
She
some
should
reason.
be. They attack. Oh, yes, they do.
Not right now. I have never heard of a coyote attack.
I've heard oh, yeah, it's bad. Where I grew up, there were many
Are they wolves or coyotes?
coyotes.
All right, maybe. So I'm like, oh, it's fine. It's going to run off as we get closer. And, I convinced her amazingly. So we start getting closer, and 3 more coyotes come out from the tree line right behind it. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. They're just curious. And so we kind of start walking slower. We keep going, and then 8 more walk out from the other side of the tree line and start slowly walking towards us.
Bye.
Oh, boy.
And so my girlfriend immediately turns and starts sprinting. I'm like, oh, this is fine. And they start running.
No, they don't. Oh, my God.
I start sprinting back to the car. And she hadn't realized that they were actually running. She had already ran by that point. And so I start catching up to her. And she's like, oh, you're scared now too? I'm like, no, run faster. And so we lost them, thankfully. They lost interest, probably because we were too much effort. But yeah, and I looked it up after, and apparently Griffith Park does have a singular breed of wolves that they occasionally get. So, and they were big coyotes, so I think they actually may have been wolves.
Whoa. And those attack.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you have a comment?
Are you believing both of these so far?
I'm going to hear the third one
Okay.
first before I make a decision.
Okay. So the third one, for my 18th birthday, my parents took me and my family to Hawaii. And we went to Maui where the volcano is. So on our second to last day there, we went to the top of the volcano, and it's like a 3-hour drive, just switchback roads back and forth, takes forever. And we finally get to the top. It's above the line, the cloud line, and it just looks like a mountaintop. It's super boring. Like the bowl of the volcano is massive. It's this massive valley. And so, we get to the very top. The air is super thin. You can't walk that fast or run because you get really lightheaded. And so we start doing the switchbacks into the bowl of the volcano, and there was an earthquake, like a really minor one, but you could definitely feel it, especially being on top of a mountain that borders tectonic plates and stuff, or however volcanoes work. And so we kind of go along our business, and then about, I want to say 5 minutes later, there's a big plume of smoke from the opposite side of the volcano on the outside of the bowl. And so it's tour guide and not a tour guide, but I guess the state park official, because technically it's a state park, comes down and it was a really narrow path, but he came down like a quad. He's like, hey, you guys got to go back to the top. And we're like, oh, okay. So we get to the top, and we assumed the park was closing or something. It wasn't that late, but we said, okay, whatever. And they go, no, there was not an eruption, but there was a pressure leak on the far side of the volcano. So apparently sometimes around when there's an earthquake, the way the rocks shift, it will, since volcanoes are just giant, pressure, they just have a ton of pressure, that's what causes them to erupt. There will be small cracks in the rock that over time will develop into very mini, just enough room for pressure to escape. And he said it's not super dangerous unless you are literally standing on top of it, but it will shoot out a spurt of lava and just a bunch of smoke, a lot of ash. So we did have to leave because the ash, if it settles on you, it's really bad for your lungs. And we get down to our cars in the parking lot, and all the cars are covered in ash because I was closer to the side of it. But apparently, it was kind of a big leak, and there's another hiking trail on that side of the volcano, and apparently there was actually a little bit of lava flow. It was before they started having that big problem over. They had it on a different island where they actually had a massive lava flow, but it was right before that. And apparently one of the hiking trails was actually cut off because of I guess they would call a moderate lava stream running down the side of the mountain, and it ended up stopping before it even got down.
That would like burn you and kill you, right?
Oh,
if
yeah.
it hit you on the back of the legs if you were running.
Yeah, so they actually ended up having to helicopter lift, I think, 2 groups out, and not because they were in serious danger, but the trail was cut off, and technically you're not, it's dangerous to walk down the side of the volcano without a trail because a bunch of, metamorphic rock or igneous rock that's super sharp and things like that. We'd already left well before then, but yeah, the trail got cut off by like a small lava stream. They had to get airlifted out of there. And I heard about this I think 2 days later on the little local news, but that was the closest brush of death that never even I got close to.
Okay. Good story. I'm guessing that one is true because of all the details. Okay. I'm okay. So then we have Spreckles with the possible ghost. And then the second one was the coyotes. That could have been wolves. I'm going to say the one that's not true is the ghost. Okay. What do you say?
I'm going to say... Oh, I tend to lean back
Yeah, you
when
do.
I'm going to say the wolves.
That's the fake one.
So the fake one is actually the third one.
No way.
Oh my God. Did you fake us out with all those details? Is that why?
I made it up completely off the top of my head on the spot. Yeah. Oh.
Wow. We really are
Here's
gullible.
what I had rented. I had written in my notes. It just says Spreckles Mansion, Hawaii volcano, and hunted by wolves in Griffith Park.
God.
And the rest of it was just off the top of my head.
Oh my God.
Oh,
You're good at that. Look at you. Thank you, Producer Bryan. That was really cool. You faked me out for sure. You were right. Hey, before we talk about your SDG&E thing
Yes.
and your crazy Nordstrom thing,
Yes.
can I do just a quick round of Snappy Facts?
Sure you can.
Okay, because I haven't busted these out in a while. Might as well do some. Okay. Tupac auditioned for the role of Bubba in Forrest Gump.
Tupac Shakur?
Tupac. Yeah.
That would have been an amazing movie.
Right? Instead, it went to McKelty Williamson.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a photograph of the Supreme Court in session since 1937. They've had a ban on cameras in the
Wow.
courtroom since then. About 6% of couples who get divorced wind up remarrying each other. Oops. Only 6%. There are approximately 20 quintillion animals living on Earth. That's 20 billion, which is a 2 followed by 19 zeros. All the animals on this
Read
planet.
the thing about Friday the 13th and I'll tell you why.
Okay. The original Friday the 13th movie is considered a horror classic now, but it was nominated for a Razzie for Worst Picture when it came out in 1980. It lost out to Can't Stop the Music.
Oh my God. Do you remember that?
I do not.
Oh.
Was it horrid?
It had Valerie Perrine and I don't remember who it was in it. It was terrible. But the reason that I saw that and I guess what just came in the mail.
I don't know, some Halloween thing.
It's a coffee table book and it's the entire history about Friday the 13th.
The movie
The
or
movie,
the
yeah.
That sounds great.
It's really fascinating. It's got all the how they were all made, like any kind of controversies, all the advertising and media and the different posters in different countries.
It's a coffee table book.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot
that's-
of controversies in those movies too.
Yeah.
Like what?
There's a lot of incidents, especially. So I think it was the second one second or third one, there's a stunt where the guy who plays Jason Voorhees catches on fire and falls down a flight of stairs, but his fire suit failed.
Yeah.
Or something happened, so the dude ended up with third-degree burns and scarring for the rest of his life because of this one stunt.
Kane Hodder, and it's he actually has a documentary about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's a legendary stuntman.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Wilford Brimley, you know that guy? He was only 49 years old when he starred as a grandfather in Cocoon. 49, that's it.
Wow. I could have played that part. I'm gray and crotchety, so I could have totally played that part.
You could have, big time.
And I'm older than he is.
You know how old Tom Cruise is right now?
58.
He's 60.
Is he?
Yeah, on July 3rd. Coffee beans aren't actually beans. They're a seed that people call beans. So they're coffee seeds.
Interesting.
Yellow armadillos in Brazil have sex while they're running.
That's impressive.
Wow. Stamina.
There's a Guinness World Record for loudest penis. And the record holder is a tiny water insect in Europe called Micronecta scholitzi.
Wait, it's the tiniest penis?
The loudest penis.
The loudest?
Does it scream during the act or like
Or when it's peeing or whatever?
friction?
It's
or something?
interesting that the name of the bug is like a micro something.
I know.
Well, it doesn't say it's the largest penis. It just says it's the loudest.
It would take a person approximately 15 to 18 years to do all the training you would need to become Batman.
Who comes up with this stuff?
What about the emotional training from his parents being dead at a young age? Is that-
He's very disturbed, Batman. It's very dark. It's technically a felony in Michigan to seduce and have sex with an unmarried woman. And if you get up to 5 years in prison, if you get caught.
Wait, what?
It's technically a felony in Michigan to seduce and have sex with an unmarried woman. I don't know.
What if she's not married to you? Is that still a felony? Or
I don't know.
is that good?
Horses and sharks are ticklish. Although maybe you shouldn't go around tickling horses or sharks to find out.
You're not supposed to walk behind a horse.
Oh, no way. There are 2 ATMs in Antarctica, and they're run by Wells Fargo. So if you have a Wells Fargo account, there's no ATM fee. There you go.
There you go.
If you're going to Antarctica, you might want to change your bank.
Oh, Lyrican.
Oh, hello, Miss Lee.
You're so full of information.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, what happened? What do you want to do first, Nordstrom or SDG&E?
I'm going to do SDG&E.
Okay.
And here's why. I finally calmed down.
Okay.
So I told you on a show about a week ago that they messed up my bill big time. So you can't just talk to a supervisor. They have to fill out a form and then the supervisor has to call you back, which I'm calling BS on, but whatever. So the supervisor calls me back. I'm at work, can't talk. So I have to call on my day off. And I get another representative. Very nice. I said, look, nothing personal. I'm just going to cut to the chase. I just want to talk to a supervisor. You don't need to hear this whole story again. So, oh, no, I want to help you. So in a nutshell, we go over my bills from the last 2 years.
Oh, how fun is that?
Oh, it was a dream. It's just what I wanted to do on my day off.
Okay.
So she says, oh, and I was also enrolled in a payment program.
I know, you told us that.
Yes, that I didn't know anything about.
Correct.
You're like, I heard the story before.
Yeah.
So she kept saying, well, the reason that you were enrolled in this program is because you didn't pay your bill for 60 days. And I said, no, I did. We've gone over that bill after bill. So my bill had ballooned into this huge amount for June. And I was like, I'm not paying this, So we go back and forth and back and forth. So I'm I said to her at one point, I said, okay, so do you see April's bill? Yes, I do. This is exactly how the conversation went. Okay, what does it say in the upper right-hand corner where it has the amount that's due? Well, it says no payment necessary. You have an overpayment of $104.55. Okay, so did I owe something for that month? Yes, you did, sir. Why doesn't it say that? Well, because you made an overpayment. Okay, well, if I had, guess what my balance due was? Somewhere down the line, I had short paid by $2.61. So I think it was in January. So instead of just saying, hey, out of the 104, we're going to take $2.61, they made it look like I hadn't paid in 2 months. So I was automatically enrolled in this program. And I said, okay, so technically all I owe is this. Well, yes. And she still kept trying to work in, but you didn't pay for 60 days. I said, no, I did. Mm-hmm. It was just short $2 and change. So that wasn't not a non-payment. It just was short $2. So at one point I said, it's the new me now, so I'm not going to scream and yell. Mm-hmm. And so I said, let's just move past this. What do I owe? And I wound up having to figure it out. Me, who can barely add 2 plus 2 together, wound up figuring out what I owed. And then she said, are you going to pay it now since you're delinquent? And I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pay it when it's due and not 1 day earlier. I was like, I can't
Erik,
with this.
Now look.
Yes.
Please, this month.
Oh, it's all paid.
I'm worried about these auto payments. You did this with your phone bill. You did this with your SDG&E bill. You're overpaying. You're underpaying.
You know what I had done?
Paying,
No, that's what I figured out. I had paid my phone bill to SDG&E.
Okay, we need to take a deep breath. Let's focus when you're making payments to places. Let's not do this again.
I'm busy. I was very busy.
God, you are a mess.
You have it on auto pay, right?
I don't have my SDG&E on auto pay, and that's exactly why. So then, and everybody should look at this, there's not one bill in 2 years that had this charge. In June, it was like CCA or CAA or something like that. It was a charge for like $25. And I said, what is this? The representative didn't even know what that was. And she said, oh, you were auto-enrolled it. And I said, I'm done being auto-enrolled in things. So what is this fee? Because I'm not paying it if nobody can explain it to me.
My God.
So I didn't pay that.
Oh my God.
Makes me want to just drill for oil in my backyard. And
I know,
not have
seriously,
to live off
right?
Of SDG&E's dime.
I just pay it, and if they overbilled me, I guess I'll never know.
See,
Ignorance is bliss.
That's the thing. I watch my bills like a hawk.
I know you do. You watch every penny.
I do, because otherwise they take
every red
advantage
cent.
of you.
I know.
Yeah.
I wish I was more like you.
Mm-hmm.
You know where every freaking penny is. I don't.
See?
Yeah.
All my bills are on auto pay except my credit card.
Yeah, the only one that I don't have on auto pay is my SDG&E.
I can't do auto pay because there's times when there ain't much in the checking account and it's going to go over. So it scares me. I don't do that. Okay. So one final thing before we lock out and say goodbye to Thursday. Tell me about this Nordstrom thing.
Oh my God. Okay.
And you're going to have to show it to the camera.
I am. I'm going to show it to the camera.
And then explain it to the people who are listening.
This is... Nordstrom is actually carrying this monstrosity. I want you to look at it and tell me how much you think it is. So it's by a designer by the name of Dingyun Zhang. It's a crystal embellished Baroque crop down puffer jacket.
Okay. I like me a good puffer.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to block out the price. So there it is. I know, isn't it absolutely hideous?
Come on.
Okay. Oh, I'm not done.
Wait, that's not even like runway. This is at the store right now?
This is at Nordstrom. There's the back.
Looks like she's wearing a sleeping bag.
And if you wear it with that big, beautiful thigh-high, clunky boot, it's even more hideous.
You're going to be boiling hot in that thing, and your legs are going to be freezing.
You look like the Michelin Man.
It's stupid.
Like you remember that big thing in Ghostbusters that
The Stay Puft Marshmallow.
yeah, that's what you look like. I'd like you to take a guess
oh God.
on how much this little thing is.
It is $3,000.
I'm gonna guess. It's like what brand is it?
It's a
that
designer
guy, that
named
designer guy.
Dinyan Zhang, crystal embellished Baroque crop down puffer jacket.
They sell it currently at Nordstrom's.
Currently at Nordstrom.
$8,000.
How much?
You were closest. It's $1,170.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
bad, I
hey,
guess.
what a deal.
What a deal to
It's
look
such a
totally
deal.
hideous.
a
Now,
good sleeping bag.
mind you, this is something that you would wear in Alaska during the winter season.
Yeah.
Like that is
You'd be taking that
absolutely
thing off so fast.
hideous.
Once you got into the club, wherever you're going to wear
I'm
that.
going to post it on my social media because it's so bad.
It really is bad. You should.
I'm going to.
Okay.
And maybe I'll superimpose your head on it.
Okay, you can do that. I will let you do
You
that.
should.
You know what you should also do?
What should I
You
do?
should get yourself a box of Sweetums wipes.
Oh, yes.
You can find them on Amazon on our store, or if you just want to like search it, Amazon. They're amazing. Also, if you want your hair done, you need a new hairdresser, get 15% off your service with Barry's Hair, Barrie. And soon we have a new sponsor, and I can't wait to tell you all
I'm
about it.
super excited.
Aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for supporting our show. Thank you
you.
so much for watching and listening and all the things. And thank you, Bryan, for your stories. Thanks for producing this thing.
Thank you.
Do you
My
still like
pleasure.
it?
Oh yeah, a lot of fun.
Okay, good.
Laura hasn't gotten on your nerves yet.
No, are you sure? A little bit.
Well, we haven't gone to Catalina for the weekend yet. But
Oh, true.
I know
So
we haven't
far,
taken
we're all
a
good,
team
yeah.
trip
True.
yet.
Yeah, you didn't get it.
I'm not wearing a bra right now. I just realized.
I just realized that too.
But I have nipple things on.
Oh, I can see those.
Oh, geez. I just forgot. I changed and I forgot. I'm a mess. This week, give me a break, okay?
I am.
I'm a little bit of a
You've been a
break.
world traveler, so.
Thank you. I've been gone for like 2 days to Catalina, but it's been a lot. Okay, is there anything else we need to address? Watch us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Listen to us anywhere you find podcasts. We're on Tuesdays and Thursdays every single week. We don't
Saturdays we're on Pornhub.
miss. OnlyFans. You might check out Erik on OnlyFans. And, you know, I mean it when I say this. Love your podcast.
Do you mean it?
I do. With all my heart.
Okay.
And I really hope you do too.
I do.
With all your heart.
With all my heart.
If you love me, you know what to do.
I do love you.
Okay. You know what to do.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll shout it from the mountaintops. I love Letterken.
That's not what I want you to do.
Oh, what is it?
Come on now.
What?
Come on now.
What? Here, lean in. Lean into me. What?
I'm going to start getting annoyed.
What, Mommy?
Very angry.
Mommy? What?
Please, I'm tired.
Are you tired? Oh,
I got to post this thing.
yeah, but you haven't had doll eyes yet.
There's all sorts of things I have to do after
Oh
this
my
that you
God.
don't do. So come on.
That's a
Okay.
good point. I feel like we have until Doll Eyes kicks in.
Yeah, I know.
No, but I got to post this thing tonight.
Love your podcast.
Thank you. Love you, my sweet babies. Bye.
Bye.